Good evening, YouTubers. Knife Detector here. I hope you all are having a blessed summer, as I am with my family. We are actually getting ready to go on a camping trip. And I decided that I wanted to take this bad boy with me on the camping trip. We're going to be taking a camping trip over to the Rio Frio, the cold river in Garner State Park in Texas, off to the side of San Antonio. It's about a 5-hour drive for us, something like that. But I'm looking forward to it. We're going to pitch a tent. We're going to take the old Coleman propane stove. We're going to take some firewood, and we're going to rough it for a few days. And I'm very eager for my daughter to have that experience, because it's a wonderful experience. I think we should all do that, to get back to nature every now and then. So I might have some videos about that in the next week or so. But today I wanted to share this video, and I recently purchased a knife, and I had wanted one of these knives for quite a while. Never wanted to bite the bullet and pay for it, but when I saw that this had a buy it now price of $52 and it was in reasonable shape, I decided I'm just going to go ahead and bite the bullet and do it. This is the Case XX Changer knife, and today I wore it. I sold at the flea market today, and I wore it with me to kind of see if this sheath was durable enough to take it. And yeah, it took the heat. Today we had 100-degree heat, guys. Was wearing this on my belt, cutting cord, cutting some plastic zip ties, things like that, and this knife did really well. So I wanted to share that with you today. My flea market videos and thrifting videos in the past have not been as successful as my knife and gun videos, so I'm not going to share any of those pictures today, but I will go ahead and show you this wonderful knife, right? First thing I want to tell you is this is a high quality sheath right here. Not a big fan of this type of sheaths though, that have this type of belt loop. I like the ones that have an external belt loop that comes all the way around, and it's held together with either heavy duty stitching or some type of rivet. However, this does have a plastic case inside this leather piece right here, and I'm going to show you why. As you can see on the outside, it says Case XX, very nicely embossed there. Now in here you're going to see you have the knife, and then you have 3 compartments for additional blades. When you buy this knife brand new, which I did not, I bought it used, as you can see, it does have a hit there on the edge where somebody dropped it at one point. I'm okay with that. Knife is going to get used, that's what it's for. But it has 3 encased in plastic compartments to hold the other blades. So I'm going to go over with you what those blades are, how to make the change on the blades, and so forth. First off, let's look at the knife. Now, the blade I have on here, and this is a good looking knife, you know, it's kind of like similar to the 110, but it's thinner than the 110, which lends itself to the hand really nicely. This is a nice drop point blade, and this is a sharp blade, guys. I don't believe the person that owned this knife before me used it a whole lot, because this particular blade is very sharp. It did have a little bit of corrosion, and so I did clean some of it off. It had been sitting in the sheath for a long time, I can tell. Beautiful knife, feels very good in the hand. You just want to cut something with it and take it to work and do what you want with it. And it's a good looking knife too. Heavy duty sheath. I mean, you really know you have something on your belt when you have it because of the additional blades. However, you also feel like you're in charge with this sheath. This is definitely a knife that the boss would wear. This is definitely a sheath and blades that the boss would wear. You know, you feel large and in charge with this bad boy. So I'm going to set that down. We're going to take one of these blades out, and I guess just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to take out all of these blades. Here we have the saw blade. As you can see, it's marked saw there on the bottom, so that when it's hidden in the compartment, you can see it says saw. And it says case XX right there. It is a very good saw blade, guys. This blade right here does have some remnants of somebody that had been using it to cut a tree branch, and I don't believe a tree branch would be any problem for that blade whatsoever. It is a heavy-duty saw blade. Here we have the clip point blade. It's clearly marked clip right there for you to see, and also case XX USA case changer, right? And this one did have some use to it. I did a little bit of sharpening to it because I felt that it was dull around the front, still a little bit dull around the front. So the person that had this before me did use this one as his main blade, more than likely. And all of these blades, guys, fit snugly and securely when you attach them to the knife. We're going to go over that shortly. That's interesting. Having a little bit of trouble shaking off this blade here. It got really in there. Last is a fillet blade, and this is good for fishing. It's thinner than the other blades. Maybe that's why I had a more difficult time taking it out. This did have a little bit of rust and corrosion right here. You can tell that the person that owned this knife did use it and did take it out into the field. Maybe took it fishing. And as usual, it says utility right there. Well, I guess it can be a utility blade, but I mean, this is clearly for filleting. It's got kind of like that that norm mark kind of edge to the blade, and kind of like curve to the blade. So, but utility, yeah, I can see that too. You might use this to cut something very fine. So, those are the blades it comes with. Let's say I want to change a blade, right? You depress this, you lower the blade to about this point, 90-degree angle, or 45. Sorry, never was good at math. And you just pull it out. It's that simple. Let's say I want to put on the clip point blade. Once again, you depress it, you put it in there, snap it into place, and voila, you got yourself a clip point blade knife. Also very attractive, as you can see. This is a good looking knife, guys. It is very rugged and very utilitarian. I have to tell you, I'm more of a fan of these traditional types of lockbacks than I am of the more modern frame locks. You know, I don't know what it is. They're just more heavy duty. You know, with this type of knife, you know, I can totally see myself needing to, if I needed to hit something with it, I could, or use this in another capacity, I could. As you can see, with every one of these blades, it closes nicely, just like it should. It's an attractive looking knife. Still got a little bit of patina. It had a major patina when I first got it, but I kind of like for me to put that patina on there by using it, and I want to put my own marks on it as well, you know. So, but this is definitely a keeper, boys and girls. Very happy with this knife. But you know what? I would much rather have the drop point blade. So we're going to remove that. We're going to put that back. I just like the look of the drop point blade, guys. I just like the way that looks. To me, that just looks so much better. It's a good looking knife. Smooth lines. Alrighty then. So, this concludes my video. I hope that you had a safe 4th of July. I hope all of your family had a wonderful time. I hope that everybody took proper precautions when popping those fireworks. And I pray that you and your family continue to be blessed. So, as always, please like and subscribe, share if you can, and have a blessed evening. Thank you.